everyone, I'm Laura from Vanture Customs.
And I'm Roman.
And this right here is a Sprinter 144 wheelbase 2019. This is going to feature our Wanderer build out. We already did do a really fast video on our Wanderer rental, so definitely check that video out. But this one right here is for a client, so there's a little bit different modifications there, as well as the biggest modification, which is the cruising comfort air conditioning unit. That Roman will be showing you a little bit later.
That, yeah,
in the video. But for right now, for the tour, why don't you come check it out? Okay, so here we are inside the Sprinter 144 conversion. This is, again, our Wanderer build out with some really great modifications going on in here. In this van, they went with some of our standard Vanture Customs finishes, such as the beautiful white shiplap walls and the light gray driftwood hickory flooring. This really opens up the space and just makes it feel so much more bigger. So we do have in every standard Wanderer build out our large kitchenette area and our stationary queen size bed here. This is a little bit bigger than normal, but what you would see in the ProMaster. This is about in between a queen and a king. So really comfortable when you're tired and you want to come back and just relax. Perfect for doing that. In our kitchenette over here, we do have some of our standard finishes, like the bar sink with the pull down faucet. We have our white laminate cabinetry and this large beautiful brown butcher block that matches our ceiling there, so tying some of that color in. As part of the kitchenette, we do have our 2 7-gallon water tank system here, and then when you turn your water pump on, the little tow light kick comes on. Really great accent, as well as letting you know when your water pump's on. And then pull down faucet there, really convenient. Really works well in the space here. So some of the add-ons that we have included in this build would be the solar and electrical setup. So this client went with our Solar Upgrade 2, which features 317AH lithium batteries and an inverter charger, which you just turn on right there. You wait for that little sound to come on, and then obviously plug in. You're able to use your USB plug or your 110 volt outlet. This 110 volt comes with a USB and a USB-C port, which is super convenient. So if your laptop comes with the USB-C port, now all you have to do, you don't even have to remember your cube, is just plug it in right there. Some other add-ons to this build, we have the overhead storage above the kitchenette, as well as the overhead storage above the bed. Our build doesn't come standard with this, but it can be added on, and it really does make a nice addition when you do want a little bit more extra storage. Another thing that we added on into this build would be the automotive carpeting door panels. This is something that doesn't come standard in this build. It's something that can be added on just to make a little bit more of a cleaner finish to the look of the van. Another addition that we have here would be this butcher block countertop lagoon table. This lagoon can be placed in 2 places of the van. So we have right here on the side of the kitchenette. Super convenient when you have these seats swiveled like you see here. And then we have our additional lagoon mount located on the side of the toilet box here. This is another addition that can be added on to anyone's build. You can either provide your own toilet or we can help you provide one. This client provided their own and they decided to go with the Livio dry flush toilet. We love this toilet as well. This is also located in our Wanderer rental. Really great toilet, easy cleanup, no smell, perfect camper van toilet. And and that just closes right like that. And here we are on our stationary king bed. Located above the bed, we do have these two little slider windows. I'm not going to open them now because it is raining and I don't want the bed to get wet. And then here above the bed, like I said, we do have the overhead storage. These do come with these struts, super convenient and really nicely built by our builders. All of our cabinetry is handmade by our carpenter in-house, so the structure of these cabinets, honestly, in my opinion, cannot be beat. And then right under the cabinet here, we do have our gooseneck reading lights with the USB port. What's nice about, again, these reading lights, we've shown them in a couple of our videos, your inverter doesn't have to be on to charge your phone or use the USB port. And they have around 4 light stages, and then they just fold back nicely onto the wall. So that's really it for this part of the tour. I'm going to have Roman do the cruise and comfort as well as show you the under bed garage area.
Alright, so now over to the air conditioning part of the build. This is the Wonder build out, and it is actually fully off-grid build out and 4 seasons as well. Also, it is off-road capable, being a 4x4 chassis. Really cool feature by Mercedes. And we put the diesel heater right underneath the passenger seat over here. The Cruise and Comfort 12-volt air conditioning unit. The vent comes out right above the garage door, and it has a 2-part system, which involves the compressor being above the wheel well in the back under the bed, and the condenser being underneath the vehicle, which we mounted right underneath the sliding door. So this is where we had installed our compressor portion of the air conditioner, and we vented it going out to the middle of the vehicle. You're able to easily access it to refill it. You're using the basic standard 134A Freon that you would use in an automobile to refill your air conditioning system. So it's really easy to maintain, and it being on the lower portion of your van and underneath your van avoids your van on the top being too heavy, which is a really nice feature to have. Alright, and over here we have our electrical system on this side of the van over the wheel well. We have 1, 2, 3 third batteries underneath the box hidden away. You can also access it whenever you need. 100 amp hours of lithium battery, and we'll work our way from over here, which is the solar controller, 30 amp MPPT solar controller charger that runs from your solar panels up top to here, and it's connected to your batteries. There's breakers all throughout the units to protect everything. There is loom to protect all the wires inside the wall. Everything's protected the way it should. This is a big 3,000 watt Renogy inverter charger. It lets you plug up offshore if you're going to sit somewhere stationary for a long time and your panels aren't able to charge up your vehicle. You have the inverter to plug in an induction cooktop. It's 3,000 watt. You can plug in pretty much anything that you'd want. And here we have the battery isolator running into the breaker, fuse panels, breakers, bus bars, everything labeled and tucked away nice and neatly. And the panel that covers everything pops off fully and clips on with RV J latches, so that if you do need to get in here, it is fully out of your way.